Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, I'm bringing you a nice update on the road to becoming a crypto millionaire series. If you've been watching my channel over the last few months, I've been dropping you these road to 1 million series as a portfolio that are built from scratch. About 10 coins I'm adding as I go. I think I need to add a couple more, and that's what I'm going to do in this one. So if it sounds interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Did I say that? Say it again. These coins will set you up for greatness. At least I believe so. And that's why I think you should follow this road to becoming a millionaire series. Let me see if I just type road, because you got a little magnifying glass on my YouTube. What if I type road? Does it come up? Here you go. So you can see this whole gold sort of luxurious thumbnail. Because it's all gold in it, it feels like you're rich. And this basically shows you the ultimate guide to how you can make a nice portfolio by investing in some of the tokens that I've shown you in this. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. You do not want to miss this series. If you're someone that's getting into crypto now, want to have like a nice kind of portfolio to guide you and see some nice profits in the future, this is what you want. Let me just refresh some of the people. I said to you at the start, choose, I can't remember, was it like two? I think at the start I said choose 2 blue chip tokens, which are like tokens in the top sort of 10, 15, 20, maybe even top 40 you can consider as a blue chip token. Anything above 1 billion or more, 1.2 billion, in my eyes is a blue chip token. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be a big project. It's going to last for a long time in the crypto space. I chose the Sandbox, Cardano and Quant for this portfolio. You can choose any coins you like. But with this strategy, having maybe 2 to 3 blue chip tokens, 4 to 5 maybe mid-cap tokens, and 5-ish, maybe 6, because I'm adding a few more, this will be a good for you. Because what I've done is I've used the low-cap gems, the low-cap cryptos, as a bigger hold than the blue chip. Because the blue chip are great, a couple of billion in market caps, but you're not going to make great money. Well, you could. These could all 100x. Actually, Sandbox will 100x. So you can make great money, but you may have to wait a longer period of time for it to do so. Why? Because you need some serious buy power. Now, buy power can kick in. I think the Sandbox will 100x from the prices we see at the time of recording this video. But these lower cap gems, they do not need a lot of buy power. They don't need billions. They don't need hundreds of millions. Matter of fact, if you see one of these low cap gems go to 1 billion, you're making absolute insane gains. You don't need hundreds of billions. Anyway, let's do this. Before I go there, this is not financial advice. Do your further research before you invest your money. If this looks weird to you, it's really simple. I said start off with this green line. Once you start, because when you get in crypto, what do you buy? How do you buy it? Start off with this green line. Look at these coins. For example, Sandbox, maybe 100. Get it out. He's okay. It's okay. Okay, maybe buying 100 tokens right now, the Sandbox, could do you good. You've got yourself something, and now, you can make the next accumulation box, your accumulation goal to reach. So you got 1,000. Your long-term goal is to have 1,000 in total kind of, I explain that, to get 1,000. And then once you've got your 1,000, you've got this excess goal here of 1,000, which amounts to 2,000. So in total, you would have 2,000 Sandbox as a goal. Many people may be able to afford it right now. Many people might not be, which is why we're doing it like this, is to grab your starters. Once you've collected this green line, I think you should then move to the blue line. And once you slowly accumulate this blue line, you could then come to the red line. And once you've got this red line, this will equal your total amount for your entire portfolio. And then down here, it shows the prices of what each column would be. Some people may not be able to afford the whole lot or might not want to do the whole lot. Look, you might just be someone that just wants to use this red line, which I class as the excess goal, as your portfolio. Fine. You might have $10,000 and say, you know what? I'm not going to buy all of that, but I do want to have some exposure to these. Let me grab 1,000 Sandbox, 2,500 Cardano, 65 Quant, This is the way you can do it, and then it amounts to this price down here, right? About £8,000 you would have spent and whatnot. So I'm going to add new coins. You can choose whichever way you want to do this portfolio. It's great because you can either have it as a whole portfolio or you can do it and just use one column, right? So I'm going to add a new column. Let me just, how do I do this? It's been a while since I've done this. Do you have to highlight all this? I should have done this before. I should have done this before I made the video, but it's all good. So I'm going to add, no, it's not a mid cap. I'm going to add 2 low cap gems to this because I think there's 2 low cap cryptocurrency coins that need to be in this thing. So I'm gonna do it right now. How do I make a copy of this? You just do you highlight the whole of this? You know, I'm still trying to get used to this. You just drag it down like this, like that. Boom, there you go. So I'm gonna erase all this stuff inside. I don't need any of this. Just erase all of that, like that. Boom, because I wanted the colors. You see, and I've got colors. So the next 2. Well, I'm going to do the one first, and I'm going to bring another video on the next one so you don't miss out. So, you know, drop that like and subscribe to stick around. The next coin that I'm going to add to this... Oh, look, I deleted VXV by mistake. Hold on. I need to come back. I can't delete the VXV numbers there. Let's keep that one. There we go. So, the next a low cap gem that I think is going to do a nice 100x in the future that has to be in our portfolio is this. Let me find it. Where is it? Hold on. Let me get there. Is this. Stratos. I am adding this to the the road to 1 million portfolio because I think it's a coin that you should definitely consider having. What is it? Let's explain it, break it down. Stratos is the next generation of decentralized data mesh. So in a sense, it's all about data storage, but it does more than that. Right now, if you missed my video in this section, I'm not going to dive too deep into it. Right now, Google, Amazon, these guys are ruling the whole data centers. I mean, our data, the things that we do with our data in the cloud and how we store data online. I made a video right here explaining in full detail about Stratos, 28 minutes. Have a look at this video because I'm 1000x. Have a look at it because I'm telling you now, you're going to want to understand it fully. That explains it all. So just real quick, I'm just going to read what we see here kind of thing. So it's all about data stuff. Data mesh. The first decentralized data architecture that provides scalable, reliable, self-balanced storage, database and computation network and offers a solid foundation for data processing. People are sort of comparing this to like the Filecoin. And they're kind of saying it's like a Filecoin, a THETA, because it does like, you can do like the video stuff, and something like an Ethereum or Solana or Matic because it does smart contracts. This could very well be the next big it's classed as a layer 0 really, the next big project where big companies start to build on. You got, you know, this is great for metaverse projects because it truly allows decentralization, because with metaverse you need to have a data center and not Google or Amazon. You need to have a data storage place where you can store data, store all these files and stuff in a decentralized way. This could take it there. Like seriously, it can. So this is why I'm bullish on this. Tiny mega, you know, a few people were asking me like, is now really still a good time to buy it? Because, you know, if you look at the time that I told you to buy this in the last video, I think it was about 40 pence or something like that. Now it's 62 pence, down 13%. See it as a good opportunity to buy it. Anything under 100 million for this is a great buy because you're getting it so damn cheap. In my eyes, this has a max supply. It says total supply here, but I believe it's max supply. I'm just going to go on the Etherscan. This says max supply of 100 million tokens. I said this before, I'll say it again. We've seen other coins of 100 million in supply go to £100, £300, £500, and that's not even a joke, right? So take me serious when I say this, that you're looking at a coin that is really scarce, really hard to get hold of. And in the future, if this goes to £100 a piece, it's going to be very hard. You don't even need it to do that. Look at this, 100x times 10, £6.24 times 100, £62, 43 pence. If it goes to £62, 43 pence, and you try to accumulate this, it's going to take a long time to stack up. Right now, let's have a look. So my starter, let's just put this in. Stratos. S-T-R-A-T-O-S. You know, just spell it out for you like I'm in scoring it. S-T-R... I can't wait to do it. How much should we have now, like, to have as a starter? Like, you might have a couple of £100 on you right now. You might just want to put it into Stratos. I would say, you know, grab maybe, what's £200 give us? £200 gives us about 320 Stratos. So yeah, even like, you don't even need that. Like, let's just call it 300. 300 Stratos could be a good starting point. You know, if you've got like 200 pounds on the side or $200, maybe, you know, again, not financial advice. I would lock in the 300 Stratos and I've got it, boom, done. Because like I said, when this 100x's, and it will go up in price, I believe it will, especially with this bull cycle coming. Oh, what have I done there? Hold on, man. I'm trying to grab up my calculator. Where's my calculator? Here we go. When the bull cycle kicks in, people are going to rush to buy these gems. And if this goes to, actually, let me move that back. My calculator looks different for some reason. If it goes to £62, and you want to get 300 of them, hold on, 300 times that by 0.62, you would have to, no, hold on, not 62 pounds. I put 62 pence. You would have to spend 18 grand. What? That shocks me when I look at that. So instead of spending £18,000 in the future, I'm telling you, just bag 300 of them now, because that's a good damn buy. So I'm going to put in as a starter 300 Stratos, like this, boom. Now, my long-term accumulation goal, I think that, I said in my last video, if you could afford 2,000 of these, that would be absolutely life-changing for some. But what is 2,000 right now? Because I want to keep it realistic. I want to make this so the average people, and I'm not ashamed to say, I still feel like I'm average. Crypto done me great. I still feel like I'm average. I've got the average mindset. I don't spend too much on crazy. I can afford to do great things, right? I could probably travel every single day of my life if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm just, I'm average. I stay at home, got my kids and whatnot, and yeah. So 1,000 of these would probably be about 600 quid investment. That could be a great, accumulation goal. So here's what I'm going to do, right? Now, yeah, I'm going to say 2,000 in total. This would be 1,000. So once you bag the 300 tokens, maybe then say to yourself, right, I've got my 300 coins. Maybe by the end of the month, if I've got a bit of change on the side, because, you only invest what you can afford to lose kind of thing, I'll slowly accumulate and then, try and reach this 1,000 target. Once you've got 1,000 tokens, my God, because like I said, if this goes to where I believe it can go, you're talking 3 times that amount there. £1,000 times 62 quid, should it go there? And I've seen coins with 100 million in supply go to these sort of prices, £62, £100. So, what market cap am I talking as well? Because, the market cap's got to be realistic. If it 100x's, this is kind of no, I'm not saying nothing, because sometimes I say stuff and then people get excited and then all of a sudden people are buying stuff. Anyway, long-term goals. This is what we're thinking. Long-term goals. If this 100x's, the market cap would be a 1.6 billion. We've seen Baby Dogecoin, all these other meme coins that have no crazy value. I mean, Baby Doge, big up to you, I like you, but no crazy utility. Not offering something great. Nothing that can disrupt the real world use case. This is looking to disrupt Google and Amazon, and I think it can do it with the data storage and data cloud service. 1.6 is very doable. I actually think it's going to do double that. I'm going to times that by 2. I think we might see a 200x with Stratos. Just like when I showed you, and I've got to keep it real right now, just like when I showed you Matic, right back way when, before it blew up. Let me see my Matic. Where's my Matic video? You best believe I did a Matic video way back when. Where's my, I can't find Matic. Was it called Matic back then? Yeah, it was called Matic back then. Where's Matic? Here we go. 325,000 gains. It sounds crazy, I know, innit? This was 2 years ago. I made this video 2 years ago. What was Matic sitting on back then? Just real quick, because this is why I'm saying to you, pay attention. Sitting on a penny. It's changed now. It's called Polygon, but Matic Network sitting at a penny. I was telling you 2 years ago to buy Matic because I think it's going to go absolutely crazy, change people's lives, right? Today, you all know it as Polygon, and I'm just going to grab up Polygon real quick just to show you what kind of prices, where it's been and stuff, where it's sitting at now. Even now, if you paid attention to my video, even now, you're still up 100x on your money. What? You best believe! I'll shout, I don't care. I'll wake up my neighbours. You get granny knocking on my door.
Excuse me, young man.
Wait, what is it? What? Looking through the letterbox again, isn't it? What do you want? What do you want?
Young man, you're too loud, young man.
Nah, see, because I'm talking about Stratos.
Stratos, young man. Do you have?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Go away. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I'll wake up people for this. I'll make noise because I don't care. I'm telling you that I'm trying to show you gems before they pump, right? So I think Stratos will be one in the future that you need to pay attention to. I remember seeing Stratos about a year ago on this Poker Starter. I said poker in my last video. Poker Starter. I remember seeing this. I didn't get in on it because I wasn't really happy with Poker Starter's tiers. You know, they do this thing where you got a lottery pick, where even if you grab their highest tier, like, don't get me wrong, PokerStart, you're great launch pad, but for me, I like guaranteed. You know, I want to have guaranteed allocation, and I don't think they were offering that. Well, right now they're not offering that. You know, they're saying even if you pay at the highest tier, you just have a higher chance of a lottery pick, a chance of getting involved in an IDO. So for me, I just kind of left it kind of thing, just for, you know what, let's see what happens. And now I'm seeing it as a great buy, not far off from its IDO price. I think it was at 30 cents. So maybe double the price of the IDO. I can't remember what it said there, but yeah, it's a good buy right now in my eyes. And again, not financial advice. I see this. Where's my calculator? I see this going to, 1 to 3 billion in market cap. And as time goes on, 2 years from now, just like I just showed you Polygon, I'm going to show you the Stratos. It would be the next coin that I say, look, you might not buy this coin because you should buy this coin because Stratos did this. I'm going to show you in 2 years' time. And then we'll see. So bagging, I'm talking too much now. Bagging 1,000 of these would be great. The long excess goal, because I think having a total of 2,000 of these is a must. 2,000 straight up. So essentially I'm saying once you've got your 1,000, over the coming weeks, months, whatever you can afford kind of thing. And again, I don't want you to be spending your life savings. I don't want you to be spending your rent and stuff. Pay that stuff first. It's important, please. 1,000, make it another 1,000, reach a total of 2,000 of these. So right now, the price, because I've got to update everything else, the price right now is 62 pence at the time of recording this video. So now if you're sitting there thinking, is it a good buy, is it not? Well, I think it is. And again, you don't have to agree with me, but 62 pence is a great buy for this compared to what it can do. This yellow line, the green line I was going to update as we sell. As I tell you, right, I think that's a good time to sell. That's going to be at the top of the next bull cycle. That's when I'll input the green line. The yellow line is sort of just like 100x from where it is today. So, this will be sitting about £62 when it does 100x. Okay? So that's what that was. So if you got 300, let me do my dribble, I can hear my saliva in my mouth. 300 coins, times it by 0.62 is going to, you're paying 186 quid. So I need to add that to this. So plus 2,920, because that's what it was down there. Total of 3,106. This is how much you would have had to spend on the portfolio, right? So 3,106, is that right? Where's the dollar, the British pound sign? When you put the British pound sign, mess me up. Where's the pound sign? There you go. So that's the first one. Because I want to make sure I'm keeping the columns right, yeah, like the price and stuff. 16,000. So I said grab 1,000. So I'm being a bit slow now. 1,000 times 0.62 because it's 62 pence a piece. That's going to cost you £620. So we're going to add £620 to the already existing 16,000. If you notice, the blue line is a bit more expensive than the other columns because you're trying to accumulate the majority of your baskets or your bags in this blue line. That's why I said you don't have to go with the whole thing. You can just have the green line, or you can just have the blue line, or just the red line, whichever way you want to do it. Everyone's going to be able to afford different prices, so whichever way you want to do it. Times this by 620 quid plus 16,300, because people ain't all got that. But I also have big viewers watching my channel. And you know what the funny thing is? Even though you say, I haven't got that, because some people think, I've got to pay this money straight away, I ain't got that. No, this is a slow, long-term accumulation. This isn't saying that you need to rush, just over time. Over time, build your bags slowly and steady with these cryptos. And I'm pretty sure most of you now that were watching my series from the start, you've probably accumulated the majority of this green line. Maybe you're, halfway through this blue line, or I know Big Money's probably got it all right now, but I'm just saying that this is made for everyone to get involved and to make good money in the future. 16,928. Let me just add that. I could have done that myself. Some simple math. 16,928. That's that one there. It lost the pound sign. Why does it keep moving the pound sign? And put the pound sign is. And underneath is that's not updating as the pound sign. You know what? I'm not going to stress it too much if it doesn't. I just wanted to sort of show you that there's a pound sign. Then I put it there. It's not doing it. Okay, so I'll just update it afterwards, and I'll have to update the dollar spend down here as well. I just want to do this in front of your eyes so you can see, you know, that I'm keeping up to date with it. So add 620 to 8,644 because it was 620, right? So 8,644 plus 620. Getting confused. Was it 600? Was it 620? Let me just make sure. Yeah, 600. That's 9264. I'm just gonna put this in. I don't know why the pound sign doesn't stay there. Why? 9264. Maybe I've done something wrong in the back. Look, that stayed there. Anyway, last one. So the total spent, if you grab this as a whole portfolio, you would have spent a total of. Hold on, let me just do this last thing. So I got to add 620 to the bigger price here plus 21,470. That's a lot of money to invest over long term. But some people have this money and over time you've accumulated this amount. It says 22,090. So let me just add this real quick. 22,090. Is that right? You want to spend 22,000 over your long term goal of investing, which, you know, 20,000 into the market is going to take a very long time for people to accumulate, which is why, and look, this is the good thing, right? If you just do this green line, let's say, because some people are, I don't know if I can afford all that, I can probably reach a £3,000 goal over a period of time, right? Because something, like I said, I like to keep it for average people as well. I still think this 3,000 can turn into £717,000. Life-changing for some. You know, if you go for the blue line, look, if you think you can accumulate this, I believe that in the long term, it can go to 3.7 million. Just depends how patient are you to wait for these to go to where they need to go. You know, if you just want to accumulate this red line, see here, look, I believe this £9,000 investment can turn to 1.3 million. That's what I believe. You can believe whatever you want. Again, how patient are you to wait? That's what this is about. Anyway, guys, that was the first coin. I think I filled it all in. Can we stake Stratos? I'll have to see. Get it out. I'll have to see. I think when they drop the mainnet, they should offer some staking. So I'm going to put a question mark. When they offer the staking, I'll update you on that and let you know the APYs and percentages, because that's what this column is here. Staking for passive income. I'm going to be bringing loads more staking videos because we need to be creating passive income as the bull cycle goes up. And this is a great coin to get in if we can stake it. So if you liked this, drop that like, give me a subscribe. I'm going to keep updating you with the road to millionaire. And yeah, I think the next coin that I drop would be the last coin that I do for this portfolio. I don't think you need any more than 15 coins. So let's have a look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It'll be 15 coins in this portfolio. You don't need more than that to make $1 million. I think you really, you know, if you set it right and if you just keep, you know, bagging up on these, you can make great returns. And this is a great portfolio as well because you've got some gaming stuff, you've got some ISO 2200 compliant tokens, you've got Moonbeam here, which is parachains, we've got Zilliqa here for sharding. It's covering a huge vast of the crypto space. You've got Looks Rare here for NFTs, you know, VRA for ad fraud, AGI, which is artificial intelligence. You've got gaming projects. You are covering everything here in this portfolio, and now we're adding data storage to the portfolio. Guys, thank you for watching. Stick around for the next one. Become a Patreon, because if you want to see these first, become a Patreon. All the links and stuff are in the info section. Click on it and choose your tier, and then, yeah, you can see these videos early. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.